Hi, Shane here. You're watching Sam for God, and this is Mark. Check her out.
So hi guys, how you doing? A couple of weeks ago I saw a film that I've been thinking about pretty much ever since I saw it, and that film is Whiplash. Whiplash is just one of those films that I think stays with you for a very long time. I've definitely not seen any film like it before, and even though I saw the film about 2 weeks ago, I still can't really find the right words to express my feelings about the film. So this video is going to be a bit strange, so just bear with me, but I'll try my best to tell you how I felt about the film and how it affected me. Now Whiplash is about this young boy called Andrew, and he's just started at this incredible, top music school in America to study drums because that's what he does. He's a drummer. He wants to become the best drummer in the world, and at this school there's this instructor, this music teacher or whatever, called Fletcher, and he's known to be one of the best instructors in the world. And Andrew's dream, I suppose in a way, is to be mentored by this guy. He wants this guy to accept him into his class and into his orchestra, and the whole film is pretty much about the relationship between the two of them and how Andrew goes on a journey to becoming a better drummer. Now I'm not gonna lie, I only heard about this film about maybe 2 months ago because it was getting so many good reviews from everyone that I was just like, whoa, maybe I should go and see this film. Normally it wouldn't have been the type of film that I would have gone to see in the cinema, but because it was getting such great reviews, I thought I might as well go and see it. And that's also been one of my New Year's resolutions for this year, to see more different films that I normally do, so I'm glad I did, because oh my god guys, the film was amazing. But not amazing in the usual sense. It's you'd go see a Disney film or a really great action film or fantasy film or whatever, and you'd call that, oh my god, it was amazing, you'd call it amazing. This was amazing in a completely different way. It was amazing still because it amazed me and it played with my emotions, and I was on the edge of my seat pretty much throughout the whole film. My heart was beating so fast throughout the whole film, and that's crazy. For a film to be able to do that to you, it shows that it obviously was a good film. It was just so powerful, the film as a whole, and there were so many tense moments throughout the film that literally as soon as you want to relax a bit, you start to feel on the edge again because it's just so tense. I've never experienced anything like it in the cinema. And the crazy thing is, the whole thing is pretty much about drumming. There's no killing involved, there's no action involved really, no fantasy creatures or dragons or anything. It's just literally about a boy who wants to drum and his teacher. Yet it's so tense and it's so inspiring. It's definitely inspiring. It's one of the most inspiring things I've ever seen in my life. Because it's just the fact that this boy wants to become this incredible drummer so much, I think, in itself is very inspiring and admiring as well. You see the passion and determination in Andrew's acting throughout this film, and props to the actor himself who plays Andrew. His name is Miles Teller, and I don't think I'd ever seen him in anything before, but oh my god, in this he was phenomenal. Incredible acting, and I think it's a bit of a shame that he, didn't really get much of a recognition from being in this film, because the other guy, the teacher, got nominated I think for an Oscars and actually won. Spoiler, I suppose not that anybody really cares about these things, they probably already know anyway. But yeah, Miles Teller I think is an incredible actor in this. He is Andrew, you just believe that he's definitely this Andrew kid who wants to become the world's best drummer. Literally that's his one goal, and he's so focused on it that he almost loses touch with everything else in his life, and literally that's all he wants. And it's also a bit scary seeing someone so passionate about one particular thing, because it shows that maybe it can be a bit of a bad thing to forget about all the other important things in your life. But yeah, Miles Teller was amazing, and from what I've read online, apparently he did most of the drumming himself, which makes him even more amazing. There's so much amazing drumming going on in this film, obviously because it's about a drummer. And I've always loved the drums. A couple of years ago I was actually thinking of taking drumming lessons because it was just something that I always wanted to do, and because I play the piano and play the guitar as well, I thought it'd be cool to learn the drums as well, because then I could actually, it's good to know how to do rhythms and stuff, and it just looked like a cool instrument. I've always wanted to learn it. But watching this film made me want to learn it even more, and it also made me realise how difficult it actually is. Yes, fair enough, anyone can just play the drums casually, but if you want to be an amazing drummer, a very, very good, the best drummer you can be, you have to work really hard at it, and it's not easy. Musicians in general have to work really hard if they want to be amazing. I think that's one of the reasons I love this film, because it showed that being a musician isn't as easy as people think. If you really want to take your music and your instrument seriously, you really have to work for it, and constantly, and you have to practice so much, and I love that because it makes me admire people. I love musicians, I love artists, I support creativeness in the world, so watching a film like this, which was mainly about someone's love for art, in this film in particular, about drumming and music and that, was just really great, I think, and it made me really happy to see a film like that. Anyway, let's talk about the teacher now, this Fletcher guy. He was played by J.K. Simmons, and wow, he was insane. Like, I felt so scared at times of his character and so angry just watching him on screen. And I mean, that's incredible acting right there, seriously. He completely deserved the Oscar that he got for his performance in this. Just wow, I really can't explain his performance. Just go and watch it. Or even if you just watch the trailer, you probably get an idea of how he is in the film. Just so powerful and so, because this man, this Fletcher guy, he's crazy. He's obviously not a normal person, because the way he teaches his musicians is just very intense, and he believes that he should do whatever he can to make his musicians as best as he can. So he's got a weird way of going about teaching people. It's almost like, for him, the ends justify the means, if that makes sense. But yeah, he was also quite a funny character. Like, at times, he came up with some really funny one-liners that, you know, actually made me laugh, which was great, because most of the film was quite tense, so it was nice to have those moments of laughter every now and again, just some silly moments. Anyway, I don't want to bore you to death with my review here, but all I can say is that the film was amazing, so please go and see it. I want to go and see it again now. It's been about 2 weeks, like I said, since I first saw this in the cinema, and I've had some time to process my thoughts on it, so I kind of, now that it's been a while, I feel like I do definitely want to see it again, to see, you know, if I see anything new about the film, or if it changes my mind about the film a bit, but it probably won't. It's just probably going to make me love it even more. The only thing that I just didn't quite get about the film was that I was a bit unsure about what the film wanted to achieve. Like how I said earlier, it's mainly about, I guess, following your dreams and being focused on your dreams and, you know, doing everything you can to get to what you want. But also, from some of the things that happen in the film, I don't want to spoil anything, but I felt like at times maybe the message was that maybe it's a bit too much and maybe you shouldn't be so focused on one particular dream. So I don't know, I was a little bit confused by that. Like, when the film finished, I wasn't completely sure as to what the film wanted us to take away from it. But I do know one thing for sure, and I think that's the fact that just art in general and creativity is good, and that it's good that people are willing to do a lot to achieve that if they really want something. But there's just a question of, like, where do you draw the line? When is it too much? And when do you stop focusing on just one thing and start realising there's actually more to life than your one goal that you want to achieve? So I don't know, maybe that was actually the whole point of the film, that there isn't a line and you just have to put that line yourself, like draw it yourself. I don't know. It's up to you to get what you want from the film, but anyway, this was just my thoughts on it. If you've seen the film, let me know in the comments what you thought, because so far this year anyway, it's the film that's affected me the most of all the films I've seen this year. And I've seen about 5 in the cinema so far, so not that many really, but this one's just a film that it doesn't come around. Films like that don't come around often, and I think it definitely deserves all the nominations and awards that it's gotten so far. And yeah, I think I love the fact that it was so simple. Like, the whole idea of it was just a guy who wants to learn to drum, and about his teacher and how he teaches him and stuff, and yet it was so effective in every way. I love that. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you've seen it, and I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye!